Alrighty guys, this is snugsonblitz and I'm back with another video for you today. One of my subscribers sent me over a few replays, asked if I could take a look at them. I thought, you know what, I'll take things one step further. I will turn them into a video so you can watch them over and over to your heart's content. Hopefully learn something, get my thoughts on it. You guys might agree, might disagree. Let me know in the comments below. We're going to start off with this tank, the Stir-A-Mill, which in my opinion is unique in Blitz. Why? Because it's a tank destroyer with incredible gun depression. Dicamax, same deal. This tank, I believe, has even better gun depression. You can put in some unique positions on the map. Really interesting stuff. So, before we get into the first game, I would like to ask, consider subscribing, guys. It really helps out the channel. Like this video, comment down below, all that jazz, and let's just get to it. Okay, so he's on Castillo, which is a perfect map for a tank destroyer. Enemy team has a Tiger 1 and an E10. Those are the tanks you got to be worried about. Likewise, the ARL-44, pretty dangerous with its good armor, good gun. And the Hellcat. Those are the tanks you got to worry about. They've got a Nashorn. I mean, pretty much a weaker Stir-A-Mill, if you ask me. Can't quite use the positions that the Stir-A-Mill can. And he's trying to get up here. He's struggling, but he finally does make it. I would approach this at a different angle, heading towards the peak there instead of what he's done, but it's okay. He's going to head over here. That's great. Now, my opinion is just park yourself around here. Yep, this is it. This is your. You don't need to go any further. Don't need to go any further. No. You want to stay as far back as possible. And the problem with this position is you've got this house in the way, and there's a rock as well. So you've isolated your ability to target tanks over there, which is a problem. Nice tracking shot there, but he wasn't able to pin him. But that's good news, because hopefully everybody will rip him apart. I say that, and yet no one's, well, he's only received one hit, which is a shame. Now he's kind of stuck. Can't really go any further, and I think I would turn to Pramo here, but he has decided to stick his front out, which is something you should never do, so an easy pen. Now he's been lit up. Personally, after you fire, you should back up, or start backing up at least, especially in a tank destroyer, because the chance of you getting lit up, pretty high. That's why I would suggest he actually backs on up a little bit to take a position before this. He can actually use his gun depression a little bit more effectively. He really needs to be where kind of the Jackson is right now. Remember, he doesn't have any armor in his tank, so if he gets lit up again and there are some guns pointed this way, he will get wrecked in seconds. But say goodnight to Mr. ARL, I think. Okay. Just a little bit of damage. I think you should have used AP there. I recommend you nearly always turn back to AP after you fire, because most of the time that's the one you're going to need. 2 tanks down. Things are looking good. Jackson hasn't moved. Hellcat, don't know where he is. There's a guy there. He can't pen him from this position. That's why, again, a little further back, you'll be able to peek through those buildings there. This guy's here. Is he going to come on out? Oh, that was a shame. Would have been nice to have that. Again, he's been lit up, so you got to be careful. Thankfully, no one is taking advantage of that. So lucky him. Peek on over, should be able to get this shot. I think so. Go for it, fire. Ooh, a little too late, and he misses. I'm not sure he would have been able to hit him, but he's got full health, so yeah, I think their team's going to win this pretty easily. 4v5. They've got the better position, got the better tanks now. Tiger's not looking too good, but again, from this position, you can't stop the push. That's why I do not recommend this thing here. You want to stay as far back as possible, in my opinion, in a tank destroyer that has no armor, such as a Grill or Waffentracker. Lovely shot there, though. Wasn't able to pen the first shot, but he just missed. Sorry, not pen. He wasn't able to hit the other shot, but yeah. I would probably just pull back, swing around the back, and just take this guy out. No need to mess around. They're dealing with that guy. Hopefully they... Oh, that's a shame. So now it's 2v3. So now it's a little bit too late to push on out. Luckily bounces that. I'm impressed. This guy's in a horrible position. Yeah, he's gone. Nashorn, what are you doing? Takes a hit for his trouble. To be expected, but they've got plenty of hit points. Bounces that. A little bit lucky there, but... And he's not moving, which is not always the best idea. I would just pull back a little bit, because he may be pre-aiming this spot. By repositioning yourself If you do pop up on his radar, then he'll have to adjust his shell or his position to hit you. He'll have to move, which means his reticle will get bigger. It'll take time for aiming, all this stuff. So, as you can see, this is not the better position compared to the one previously. There's two positions you can use on this hill for a tank destroyer, and this is the third one. This is the weakest, if you ask me, generally speaking. He's gone, and yeah, it's all over now. Yeah, this guy's gonna really be slow. So, yep, he's gone. 3, 2, 1. He misses that, unfortunately. I would just push in. Don't sit back. You've got this in the bag. You can take 2 hits. If you can take 2 hits, just go for it. No. The game will be over. The guy's going to get your damage. You deserve that. Just go get it. Go get it. Yeah. One thing getting off this hill you got to be careful is sometimes you can get caught in a very awkward position angle-wise, and you get trapped if you're not careful. So just be careful coming down that hill. Luckily, that's not the case today. Pushing on out, and again, why stop? Just go for it. Take the hit. Chance of you getting ammo rack, slim to none. So, my opinion, just go for it. Anyway, solid game. As I said, I think I would just back on up a little bit. Only 767 damage. I think he could have done more damage had he backed up a little bit where the Jackson was. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you about that. Am I right? Am I wrong? Sure, let me know. In this game, he will be facing a Blaze, a Panther, and that's really all he needs to worry about. Honestly, there is no real threat on the enemy team except those 2 tanks. He's an FV21, which received a major buff in the last update. Nice tank now. If you can pick this up for a few thousand, I'd say it's worth it. Maybe 3.5k would be fair value, especially since this now has tungsten. That's lovely. It might even have the super speed boost. I just can't remember. He hasn't got it loaded. That's cool. No big deal. Sometimes you have to pick your poison. Do you want to do damage and go for tungsten, or do you want the speed boost for the position and advantage that will give you? He's gone for damage. Doesn't have any shots here on those tanks because they're hugging the line. That's okay. His team has gone to B cap area on Supremacy. Tiger is sitting back. I'm not sure the Tiger needs to be afraid. The only threat for the Tiger is the Blaze, if you ask me. So, if he sticks with the Tiger, he should be golden. Personally, I don't recommend this area on the map. You're neither here nor there. It's better to be in the middle and control the map, or just head to the side and deal with tanks that come around like this guy. But he's put himself in a horrible position, and with his fast reloading gun, he should be able to take him out no problem whatsoever, backing on up. And that's one of the threats gone. Oh, sorry, that's the tier 6, the tier 6 Panther. So he's still got the tier 7 to deal with somewhere. He's sitting back here, and he's about to make his move. I would be a little cautious about this because now you're going to get caught in between guns on your left and guns on your right. That's not really what you want, but he's not overextending, so that's okay. Personally, I prefer just to swing off to the left-hand side and deal with these 2 tanks, which is what he decides to do. Unfortunately, not at this position. You don't want to cross in the river where you can get stuck being very slow. You can get tracked. He's in all sorts of horribleness right now, but he doesn't have to pay the price because the enemy team is not focusing him. So gets a little bit lucky there. I would have just decided to cross a little bit sooner and a little bit further back because you don't want to get stuck out here in the open. You can really get shredded. And as that guy, it doesn't look like he's going to last very long. I think his teammates will be able to take him out, so he makes the right decision. I would have probably gone up on the other side. I don't recommend popping up on the enemy side since you never know. There may be a straggler sitting at the back. We know where 1, 2, and that's all we know. We don't know where the rest of the tanks are. Maybe there's an AFK who just wakes up, but he doesn't pay the price. 1 shell in, nice, and 2 shells in, nice. Taking no hits in return. That's lovely stuff. Now he's just got to be a little bit careful because you can see on the mini-map some other tanks have popped up. He's overextended himself. Unfortunately, they are not looking at him, so he can just take advantage of them. There comes the other tanks. What were they doing before this? Who the frick knows? They were not focusing him, that's for sure. These guys look very much bot-ish slash noobish or new players to the game. So, yeah. I think I'd back up a little bit because now you got 2 guns on you. It doesn't look like the STRV I don't know what he's doing. I guess he's a little bit lucky. I would not have sat in the open that long. I think it's a little bit dangerous. Luckily, he didn't pay the price. Sometimes you get teams like that where no one's really focusing on you, and you just go, okay, cool, I can just sit here. Thanks a lot. I appreciate it. I just think that would be a little bit dangerous. When he went over the hill here, he was dealing with 3 tanks, one down below and 2 off to the side. Had he just pulled back a bit, he could have just dealt with this tank one-on-one. Now he's stuck, and yeah, you need to zoom out here, otherwise you won't be able to probably get out of the way, and you're going to probably shoot the wood if you're not careful. So just push on through. You've got this game in the bag. This guy's reload is nothing compared to yours. You want to get around him, in my opinion. Why are you shooting frontally? Yeah, don't. If you have an option, I mean, you can go around him. He's just sitting there. He's not even moving. So this is where I think you're making a mistake. Yeah, you might be able to pen him, but you did bounce a few shots. Don't do that, in my opinion. Just try and get around them. Turn them around. Cause all sorts of trouble. Hitting around tanks guarantees easy pens. Still, 27-32. Not quite a mastery, but a very solid game. A little bit of luck there, if you ask me, because the enemy team just was ignoring him for most of the game. And Tiger did well. Yeah, their team was not very good. And the last game. This time is in the IS-7. He's up against a Bat Chat, a CS-63, an Octopus, a Minotauro, a 268, 907, AMX. Okay, so he's also got 62, a Bat Chat, 907. Okay, teams are pretty balanced, but I would give them the edge because, any guesses? Well, it's because they have the CS-63, which is, in my opinion, one of, if not the worst tier 10 tank at present. Anyway, he doesn't have to worry about that right now because he's decided to go the heavy route. The IS-7 used to be quite a speedy little demon, considering it was a heavy tank. Nowadays, it feels a little bit sluggish. So, yeah, I don't know if I would try and cross here with a tank of this speed. Probably other tanks will be able to beat him there. And will he pay the price? Unfortunately, he does. So, yeah, I think I would have just sat back a little bit and let the other guy spot him up. He's hit his tungsten, unfortunately, so yeah. And now he's on a 90-second reload for his, repair kit. So he's got to be a little bit careful here. The 215B is not the strongest tier 10 tank, and hull down he's going to be tough to deal with, so I wouldn't really care about him right now. I would either look for another target or another position, because this is not what you really want. But he pushes in, and now he's absolutely mincemeat, so yeah. Okay, but unfortunately, his team has just fallen apart in seconds. They've lost 2 tanks on the medium flank already. Yikes. And they've got nothing to shoot. Oh, you kind of needed that shot. But good work, E100, taking him out. So, they've lost 2. The enemy team has lost 1. Now, personally, I probably would not go in the center right now. We don't know if there's any tanks still left on the heavy side. At least he stopped and didn't go out into the open, so that's good news. He's being a little bit patient. But now he's decided to head back to help the medium tanks, which is good. No problem there. He wants this shot, but it's unfortunately, he couldn't thread the needle there. That guy kind of got in the way. I'm not sure he would have been able to hit him anyway at this distance. The IS-7 is not a distance tank rid. Oh, nice shot, whoever got rid of him. And this guy walks on up an ammo rack. Wouldn't you know it? So, they've taken lead 5v4. Wow, amazing. Now, you really want to get rid of that Bat Chat. So, I would probably head down there and just go for it, because that guy can be a real pain with his 3 shells later on. He's zooming in, but doesn't really have a good shot. Even if he pops one out like this guy who decides to charge to his death, it would be a tough shot. So I probably would have pushed in a little bit more aggressively there. It's 3v3. This guy's here. Again, this is the hard tank to kill. He's just got a lot of hit points to get through, and now you've put yourself in the middle of the map, and you have no support. So that's not good news. I would have tried to deal with the bat chat a little bit sooner while this guy was here, so together we could work on him. But now he's in a pretty awkward position because he's got to get rid of this guy, which he does. That's good news. But now he's going to get shot from both sides. The AMX on that side, the bat chat on the other side. It's 2v1. That is not good news at all. So he's got to really get out of here. I think he gets a little bit lucky. Maybe they're both on a reload. But he's backing on up. Now, which is the easier tank to deal with? Well, obviously the AMX, because it's not quite as fast. But this guy is pretty close. Don't zoom in here. You definitely don't want to do that. He decides to abandon the bat chat. That's an interesting strategy. It can work. I don't think I would recommend it because if the bat chat's a good player, he will make mincemeat of you pretty quickly. He'll outspot you. He's got your rear. I think you're in all sorts of trouble. The only good news is he has quite a sizable amount of hit points to get through. I would just make, don't get fancy with coming around. Just go straight as fast as you can. You want to get these guys lit up if you can. And there he is. Can you hit him? Can you hit him? Can't get his gun down. Oh, he bounces that shell. That's good. But he misses. I kind of needed that because now you've got 6 shells coming our way. 1 shell, 2 shells. He bounces another one. Yeah, that's a lot of shells coming your way. Problem is, if you back up too far, it gives them time to reload. And they've only fired, let's say, 2 shells, maybe each, but they can go for a reload. They're like, you're not pushing in. Fine, I can go for my reload. Now this guy pushes in. That's a mistake. Not sure what he was doing. He had his chance before he made a big mistake. Now this, I don't know why you're backing up. You've got the hit points. Your reload will be done by my advice is no, don't waste time. Go, go, go. You need to keep this AMX lit up because if he gets away from you, you won't be able to find him. He might still be there. It's very possible. But with 1 minute 30 seconds, you can't really afford to let him get out of your vision. So to me, this was a bit of a mistake. And again, this going around, no. You know where he was, go there as quickly as you can to try and find him. He's not here anymore. He's gone. Where is he? He could be anywhere. Absolutely anywhere. So the base is useless now. If you're a good player, you'll know that there's no benefit to taking the base, and the enemy will know that as well if they're a good player. So you don't want to take the base. You want to keep him guessing, and you want to pray that you can find him. He's only a one-shot, so going to the base will just tell him, okay, stay away from that. Unless he's an idiot and decides to attack, this is not what you want to do. Oh, and there he is, and you've got to go there as fast as you can. Go, 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 go. Don't waste any time. And no. He's not going to come out. He's not going to come out. No. 20 seconds. No. You just got to go. Go, go, go. Pray. This is one of those situations you just got to go. Pray. It's all about luck. He might go the wrong way. You might go the right way. These kind of things. But just sitting here, it's not going to happen unless they're a dingbat. He knows that you're going to be hard to kill because you got more hit points than him. He knows he's a one-shot. He wasn't going to risk it. He's just running away. And with that, that's the game. Look, he could have been anywhere on the map. My advice, just go and go down the middle of the map and pray you can light him up from whatever position he's sitting in. If he shoots you, you'll probably be alerted to his position. Even if you don't see him, you'll know where the shot came from because of the angle, so at least you can then turn your tank towards that direction. You might lose, but so what? Just go for it. Yeah. So a bit of a mistake there, if you ask me. Did do 3,000 damage. Solid, but unfortunately not a victory. So what would you have done differently? Let me know in the comments below. Remember, constructive criticism. We're not trying to criticize people. We're trying to help people become better. Right, guys? Hope you enjoyed the games. I'll see you tomorrow. Snugs on Blitz.